Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Got some interesting news for you. Look what Ghost went and got yesterday, or yesterday evening. He got some more wire to build another set of rabbit hutches, 15-foot long, or rabbit cages, 15-foot long. That'll hold 6 separate cages like the first one that I built that's outside right now. I got the cages, the hooks for the T-rails, all the good stuff. And I spent some time, I have to do things in my head, and I like to draw pictures to kind of give you guys an example of what I'm talking about and to help keep me on track of what I'm going to do. So this here is a picture. Let me see if I can get it where it's easy to see. This here's a sketch that I drew of the rabbit hutch that I want to build. Hang with me here. See if I can get it to zoom in a little bit. There we go. You can see it shows the roof, and it shows the 2 T-rails holding it up. This is the front view. It's going to be a double-decker. And across the top, you can see it says buck number 1, doe number 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. At the very end, the last cage says new buck or doe grow out. The reason I'm doing it this way is so I can always have a backup buck and be ready to bring a new doe into the herd. And then right below it, it's buck number 2, doe 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. The reason I'm doing them this way instead of doing names is not to say that I don't want to be inhuman, but I'll probably still give them names, but this will be their rabbitry type names, so I can keep buck 1's offspring separate from buck 2's. And you notice at the very end on the 2 last cages, you see that arrow that goes up and down. The reason I did that is because the new doe that I'm pulling for from buck number 2 at the bottom, if I pull a new doe out, if buck 1 needs a new doe, I'm going to pull his doe from buck 2's offspring, not buck 1. I want to keep genetic diversity, and I don't want to have a chance of having anything weird going on. So if I need a buck or a doe up top, then I'll pull that buck or doe from the bottom. And so basically it's going to be 2 separate family units, so I can get a lot of good stuff coming in. But that's the drawing of it. And you can see up top I'm going to have storage below the roof and the top of the cage. And in between buck 1 and 2, there's going to be a separator so he can't see or get to the does, because he will pee all over them. At least that's what I've heard. They're pretty aggressive. They like to pee through the fence. So that's what the front view of it's going to look like. And these are going to be suspended on T-rails. There's not going to be any wood at all in this design except for maybe the roof, but they can't get to that. So the 2 T-rails are solid steel. They're coated. So they're going to be fine in the weather, and they're going to be fine with the urine if they get any on it. But the cages are going to be suspended from the top corner and the bottom corner with wire connectors onto the T-rails. So they will be completely suspended. And if the weight gets to be too much, I don't think it will be, but if it does, I can add an extra set of T-rails in between doe 2B and 2A right in the middle. But that's what I may have to do. But I don't think I will, because I've got 4 damn near fully grown rabbits in the cage outside, and it's not sagging at all. But we'll see. And now for the side view, if you notice, you can see the roof at a really good angle. It's probably going to be the corrugated composite stuff, or even the tin. And then you got cage, the top row of cages. This is the side view, and the bottom row of cages. This is the side view. And you see right here, this is going to be my little poop chute. All the rabbit manure that falls down, it's going to hit it. And I'm going to be running at least a 45-degree angle, and it'll run off, and it'll fall, and it'll mix with the bottom cage's urine and feces, and it'll fall. So I have a manure pile, but you notice I have a manure pile that isn't directly under the cages. I kind of want it to be easy to get to, easy access, and it's still covered by the roof. I want it to be easy access so I can get to it without having to, get on my hands and knees and dig out from underneath the bottom cage, and and the only way you can really stack them is to have a way to divert the feces away from the cages below it. But that's my tentative drawing for my new rabbit cages. And what I plan on doing, the way I've got it set up now, with eight breeding does and 2 bucks, I should easily be able to produce at least enough rabbit meat to have at least 3 rabbits per week. But I am going to go bigger. I'm going to make a whole nother section of cages with these that'll, instead of it holding 6, it'll hold 3. So they'll be double spaced. So that's where I'll put the rabbits when I grow them out, before they go to butcher. But that's it for a quick speedy rabbit update. Look for the cage build. I will do it in stages down here in the basement as I get some of this stuff cleaned out of the way, to get it built and get it set up outside. My rabbitry may not turn out exactly like I drew it, but it's just a guide. It's just, I may change some things. I may move some things around. We'll see. But I'll take you guys along for the ride no matter what happens. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.